From the most deserving performances who have been snubbed this award season, to stars who have never been nominated, these are celebrities who were robbed of an Oscar. Let's start with this award season, shall we? Mia Goth. Mia quickly became the horror genre's new it girl, after starring in T. West's 2022 slasher film X, and her performance in the prequel movie Pearl. Mia became an internet sensation overnight, with clips spreading like wildfire. Judging from a few of those videos alone, you can tell that Goth was fantastic as the titular character. Sure, sentences like, "I'm a star," sounded more like Emma Stone in a British accent, but she still executed the role flawlessly. Pearl is all sorts of fun for true slasher fanatics. These are the same fans that strongly believe that Mia deserved an Oscar nomination, and they were sad to see that she got robbed. The actress herself talked about how award shows usually dismiss this particular genre of cinema. Is she wrong, though? How many movies like X can you name that were acknowledged by the Academy? Seriously, once you hear her accent away from the camera, you want to shower her with awards. Mia as Pearl joins another performance in the haunted cabinet of snub cinema. Florence Pugh as Danny Ardor in Midsommar should be talked about in acting classes. Disagree all you want, but she deserved a nomination at the least. The roller coaster of emotions she went through at that creepy commune, along with capturing psychological trauma, is something many celebs try to express in their roles. Some succeed, while a majority don't. I can name 5 different scenes where Florence's acting had the audience feeling anxious. It's performances like these that deserve recognition. I mean, do you know how difficult it is to cry on command? Try it right now. Oh wait. Yeah, not so easy, is it? This wasn't even one of those angry men yelling, meaning the acting is good, Al Pacino kind of situations. There were too many emotions going on in that movie. Some hated it, some loved it. Now, if you want to talk about screaming your guts out and giving one of the best performances of your career, and still not winning the Oscar, you should see Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. The guy acted his heart out for 3 straight hours. To some, it didn't feel that long, probably because he was so entertaining in the movie. This was in 2014, when DiCaprio was at the height of his career, and he never won an Oscar. Everyone wanted him to win one because he's considered to be one of the best actors out there. Leo was nominated that year, but Matthew McConaughey ended up taking home the prize. Sure, McConaughey was pretty good in Dallas Buyers Club. It's just that the internet really wanted Leo to win. Leo was rewarded for his performance in The Revenant in 2016 and was finally acknowledged by the Academy. Some actors don't even get that privilege. The next star is making his way to the big leagues in the industry, but he hasn't been nominated for a single Oscar in his entire career. Robert Pattinson. Rob moved on from the teen heartthrob role as Edward Cullen in the Twilight Saga to star in art house films instead. And you can catch him in movies like Good Time, The King, and The Lost City of Z. Let's just say he's been acing his acting classes. Pattinson is finally getting the attention he so rightfully deserves. In 2019, he starred in Robert Eggers' horror film The Lighthouse, along with Hollywood legend Willem Dafoe. The next year, he was in Tenet, directed by Christopher Nolan. You've probably heard of all of these movies because of the hype they created on social media. Now, he's the face of the most iconic DC superhero, Batman. Despite all of these amazing movies that were full of life with Pattinson's acting, the Academy has never acknowledged any of it. Some people think that Rob deserves an Oscar for his acting in Good Time, and more recently, The Batman, because every performance of his is different and unique. He's considered a truly talented actor. Many people don't even know that he's British. What's with English actors being able to pull off any accent? Edward Cullen is now set to appear as the lead in Bong Joon-ho's upcoming sci-fi film, Mickey 17. Oh man, will I have to watch the first 16 Mickey movies to understand this one? Hey, to see Pattinson star in a film directed by the same guy who made Parasite? I'll do anything. Hopefully, the 2025 awards season will have Rob's beautiful name and face on the stage to collect his well-deserved Oscar. Speaking of art house horror stars, can you believe Nope didn't get a single nomination this year? Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer deserve that award. Jordan Peele's latest sci-fi thriller had everyone at the edge of their seats, and none of it would have been possible without the two leads of the film. Daniel has already won one for Best Supporting Actor in 2021 for his performance in Judas and the Black Messiah. This was Keke's first big role. Before this, she appeared in Disney content or films no one's ever heard of. Fans of Peele adored her in Nope as Emerald Haywood. The duo taking on a giant cloud-shaped UFO was something the public had never seen before. We love original movie ideas. It's not that Palmer and Kaluuya were snubbed that got people mad. It's the fact that Nope, as a whole, didn't get a single mention. No best film, sound design, original screenplay, or anything. Looks like the Academy took the title a little too seriously. I imagine this is how the conversation went. Hey, what about that new Jordan Peele film? And one of the executives was like, Nope? And the guy who asked went, oh, okay, we won't look into that one. Mr. Oscar, if you're watching this, I promise you the guy was just confirming the name of the movie. There are many more celebrities whose performances never got the validation or standing ovation they deserved. This season, people are talking about Viola Davis in The Woman King, Paul Dano in The Fabelmans and The Batman, and a lot of stars from international features. Where's the diversity in that? Don't get me wrong, All Quiet on the Western Front is great. But how can you miss out on great features like Decision to Leave, RRR, and Joyland? To wrap this video up, I'm going to talk about one actress who just can't seem to snag an Oscar, Amy Adams. She's had a prolific career ever since her first nomination for Junebug in 2005. In the past decade, Adams has lost all 6 of her nominations. If you've seen any of the films she's been in, you'll know that she's ranked next to stars like Leonardo DiCaprio, Christian Bale, and more. Adams has been the lead in many critically acclaimed movies like American Hustle, Arrival, Vice, and Nocturnal Animals. She hasn't starred in anything Oscar-worthy as of yet, but she is working on a novel adaptation and a mini-series which are both in post-production. The Academy has been very unfair lately, and a lot of people think it's just a popularity contest at this point. What matters is that celebrities continue to give iconic performances in their movies, with or without an Oscar. The other most important thing is that Paul Mescal got nominated for Best Actor. I was gonna throw some hands if he didn't. I'm not even kidding. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are celebrities who were robbed of an Oscar.